Let's start by looking at our graphics from Adobe Illustrator. Now I'm using Adobe Illustrator 2020. Now there is no need for you to be an expert or even to know Adobe Illustrator to be able to set graphics in Illustrator and take it or import it to After Effects. There is one simple rule. If you look in the layer panels here, every layer in Illustrator will become a layer in After Effects, as simple as this. If you notice here, we have, let's put them all off first. You have the stars, and then you have the megaphone, and you have the phone itself, and then you have the icons, and you have what I call the background. These are the gray that you want to give as a background at the end. So now you put them all on, and of course you save your file, and let's go to After Effects. Now this is the default workspace of After Effects. You notice it's highlighted here. You can also reset it, so you and we are on the same page. And to import your graphics from Illustrator into After Effects is very easy. You just click on the project panel here and come over and right click. And then you go to Import. From Import you go to File. Here you are. And then you navigate to where you have downloaded and unzipped the resources from the previous lecture. And you choose under Assets, Marketing.ai. Now you might have many files. I'm just starting the course, it will build up. And then after you select the marketing, you make sure that import as is composition retain layer sizes. It means you are going to retain the layer sizes as in Illustrator. Then make sure that create composition is checked here. And you click open. You notice that a composition has been created and a folder has been created in which you have all the layers brought in from Illustrator. A composition is what we are going to work on, is where you are going to create your animation and later on create a video or a GIF if you like. So to open the composition, simply double click on it and here you are. This is our graphics from Illustrator. Now over here in the timeline, you notice that you have the layers as in Illustrator, okay, and you have the time that we are going to use to animate. My timeline here is 5 seconds. Maybe yours is different. This 5 seconds comes from the previous composition I have created. Let's say you want to change the duration. If it is too short, for example, you can right click over here, come to Composition Settings, and change the duration. You notice the duration. So this is 500, which is 5 seconds. Let's say you make it 10 seconds. And then you zoom in again. You notice now the layers are short because the composition is 10 seconds. To overcome this, all you have to do is to select your layers. Just click and create a lasso. Come to the end of any one of them, click and drag to the end. Okay, so now you have extended the layer to fill the 10 seconds of the composition. Now, if your composition is too long, is 10 seconds and you want it to be 5 seconds, same process, you right click, composition settings, and you make it, for example, 5 seconds. Now, I would appreciate if you make your composition 500 here, which is 5 seconds. Cool, we have 5 seconds, we are ready to animate now. You notice the background here is black, which is not very nice. Let's add a background because we didn't put it in Illustrator. To add a background, we can add a solid layer. A solid layer is just a layer that is solid. It has a single color. You can change it later. It defines the background of your composition. To add the background, you right click again, you come to New, and here you have Solid. This is the solid setting panel. Make sure that it is Make Comp Size, so the solid is the size of the composition, and then you can change the color. If you click on the color here, you can change it to any color you want. I'm gonna keep it at pure white. Here you are, and I will click OK. Now you notice the solid layer came on top. This is not exactly what you want. You can simply click on it and drag it down. As simple as this. You notice you can put it anywhere. Let's drop it at the bottom. Now, not to mess the solid layer, we can lock it. Notice the lock here. If you come down here, you can lock it. Here you are. So this layer is not selectable anymore. It doesn't move. Now we can focus on animating the other layers, which we will do in the next lecture. See you then.